Welcome to our highlights package of the third week of the Supersport Wheelchair Basketball Series for 2019. And of course, that comes to you from the home of wheelchair basketball here on the east side of Johannesburg. And I'm talking about the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. Well, the second round of the Supersport Wheelchair Basketball Series got into a real humdinging battle because all of the teams at this point in time are realizing that they've got a very good chance in the series, and they were all out, including all the thrills and spills, and they got out just to jostle for their places at the top of the log. After round two, the Wolverines were involved in two big surprises, beaten on the Saturday and coming back from defeat at the hands of the Mongoose to take points against the highly fancied Diesel Electric Services Eagles. The Wolverines climb off the bottom of the log after that win against the Eagles, but it's the Eagles who still hold a tenuous lead at the top of the table. Our two featured matches of the day are the Spears versus the Eagles and the Lions up against the Mongoose. But first up, here are a few highlights from the first match of the day, which were the Suns taking on a rejuvenated Wolverines. After a fantastic win against the Diesel Electric Services Eagles, the Wolverines would have thought that this game would have been a cakewalk, but the Suns had come to town with a brand new plan. The combination between Yalezu playing at number 9, Ayabonga Jim staring from the top at number 11, Justin Williams number 15, and a fabulous performance from Nzaba playing at number 8 were to prove the Wolverines anything but that cakewalk. Yalezu proving that he could shoot from anywhere, taking a very good pass just off the back line where Ayabonga Jim had seen the gap. This time Ayabonga Jim using what was clearly a rehearsed move, a block at the top of the key, and sinking a fantastic basket to take those 2 points. There was excellent body language amongst the Suns. They had come to town, they were going to take on the big guns. Jaco van Niekerk did get an opportunity to find his way into the key. 2 good points for the Wolverines, but those points were going to be far and few between. An immediate response with a trademark shot from Ayabonga Jim, and the Wolverines were going to be seeing that kind of shot a few more times in this particular encounter. Shooter turned to provider, and Ayabonga Jim just feeding off to Williams at the top of the key. Williams showing that he can also be very deadly from that particular position. Unselfish play from Ayabonga Jim, moving it out, and this turn was for Nzaba, shooting from the top of the key. Excellent combinations from the Suns. Wiseman Dlamini seeing a great opportunity. Donnie Smith was on hand to take a 2-pointer off the glass for the Wolverines. It was Wiseman Dlamini again seeing a little bit of a gap, and perhaps Wolverines a little lucky on this occasion. Intercept just about made by Williams, but Tucker Beckett taking a very, very good layup. The attack was really all about the Suns, and Ayabonga Jim just shooting at random, clean baskets, and he certainly was the playmaker. He was the chief in command, and just seeing all the gaps in the key, allowing his teammates to score literally at will. Again, that little trademark shot which he seems to have perfected, and lots of players will be watching out for that in the future. They've got to start combating Ayabonga Jim, as we just saw Yalezi having another very open run at the basket. It was very free-flowing play, and Nzaba proving that he can also shoot from the top of the key, very accurate, and it was his turn again with a great team movement down the side. Nzaba just taking those 2 points. The best was yet to come though. What seemed to be an early mistake from the Suns on the attack allowed the Wolverines to take a ball, and Dlamini tried to clear it over the line. An excellent intercept, and this was a big team effort from the Suns, and what a way to round off a fine performance on the buzzer for a bonus point, and Ayabonga Jim ensuring full-time score 66-41. The second match was the eThekwini Spears up against the Diesel Electric Services Eagles. The eThekwini Spears, a lot of work to do if they're going to find their way back anywhere into a decent position on the log in this year's series.
And looking at the lineup of the eThekwini Spears today, You've got Siphamandla Gumbi at number 5. He will be the general of the team. And then you've got the under-23 players as Dube, Shabalala and Tefu. And Tefu will also be a very strong player on the court today. And the rookie player is Nzimande. Strong lineup for the Diesel Electric Services Eagles, just not having the services of Daniel Nyuki today. But the other Zimbabwe players, Fred Ganyapu at number 5, Alamat Tatasi will be carrying the ball, and KBN Corner at number 10 will be a key player for them as well. He's picked up a lot of speed in his time.
And the match officials for this particular match from the Cecil Technical Excellence Program. In the middle, it's Awela Fakhadu, Tony Graffito's on the right, and Hali Bokalani on the left. With me in commentary, as always, is Kevin Smith. Tip-off here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. eThekwini Spears up against the Diesel Electric Services Eagles. The Spears in the light blue, left to right, and on the attack, right to left, it is the Diesel Electric Services Eagles. Eagles coming off a really tough loss against the Wolverines, so they've got a lot to play for here, and a strengthened side on paper from the Spears today, Kevin.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it, Andy. They've looks like they're full lineup. They will be missing the services of one of the Dlaminis. He's suspended only for a technical foul and unsportsmanlike foul. Do that once and then he's suspended for a couple of matches, so they don't have his services. But we see the Diesel Electric Services Eagles drawing first blood.
Jack Mahotsi, very, very reliable player for the Eagles, and there's the response from the Spears, and that is Sipaleli Dlamini. Siphamandla Gumbi pushing it through, not afraid to shoot, and how about that for early warnings? Marcus Retief looking for a screen. Saw Ganyapu coming in, and Ganyapu really playing some form basketball at the moment, the tall Zimbabwean. Fabulous basket from him. Another opportunity, another little underhand. This time it works. And Ephraim Deseko just showing that the first attempt, just a little lack of practice, but that second one, a very, very good basket. Eagles with a very slender lead at the moment. Literally one basket separating these two sides. Very early days in the game. But the Spears have definitely come to town with a better game plan, and that draws them levels, 6 apiece. 4 minutes gone here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. Jack Mahotsi just feeding it off. Ganyapu taking an easy pass. Should be a big overlap here. But Ganyapu was harassed, decides to take the shot, and bang, 2 points. Deseko doing the right thing, just pivoting, holding the ball. This is Jack Mahotsi. And this time Mahotsi does make no mistake. Eagles go into a 4-point lead, 10 points to 6. Long pass going out. Will it find its destination? The answer is no, because KBN in corner had just intercepted. Back to Freddie Ganapu. Alan Matatatsi. How about that for a first attempt from Matatatsi? That's how you do it. Good defense from Mahotsi, holding Siphamandla Gumbi out. Gumbi virtually forced for that long shot. Ganyapu picking up the rebound and just flicking it back, and this surely 2 points for KBN corner, no problems. KBN corner, he's not missing today.
Yeah, Mahotsi did very well there to see Nkwana out in space.
Strong defense from the Eagles.
Dying seconds of the first quarter, and the Eagles will put on full court press, which they've done. Nkwana stolen the ball.
KBN corner, the form man for the Eagles today. Serious team talks during the break, and it's the Spears that need some big stuff to happen at the start of the second quarter. They trail by 10, and the Eagles licking their wounds after a unexpected loss against the Wolverines. Remember, the Wolverines had lost to the Mongoose, so anybody can win on the day. And there is the Spears. Marcus Retief to take the ball, push it through to KB in corner, coming through at the top of the key. In corner, flicking it back, Alan Matatatsi. Jack Mahotsi, pivot back, off the glass, bingo. 2 points. That is how you play basketball. Shabalala. That basket is going to count. Try and cut the deficit back to 7. Does just that.
Yeah, foul committed by KB and Kwana there.
Niggly fouls, nothing sinister. Retief setting the play the way he wants it. And Retief seeing Mahotsi trying to take a gap that probably wasn't there.
Yeah, it was. That Spears player was Shalembe, just closed the hole.
Well, that is how you take the free shot. Off the wrist, clean as a whistle. Can he repeat it? Jack Mahotsi. And yes, he can. 2 very, very good baskets.
Yeah, nice clean shots from Mahotsi. Yeah, James Watetwa always animated.
Takes his job seriously, and so he should. Gets quite frustrated, understandably so at times. Alan Matatatsi, great little scoop in the side there from KB in corner. Just saw the gap. Matatatsi quick to pick up the movement, and KB in corner making no mistakes. 4 from 4 from in corner. Can he keep that going? Eagles would hope so. This is Sipa Mandla-Gombi.
Solid defense from the Eagles again, but the basket going down from a long way out.
Marcus Retief into Mahotsi. Mahotsi, opportunity. Retief picking it up on the back line. Eagles start the attack all over again. Matatatsi from the top takes 2.
Tatasi stealing the ball.
Great pass from Mahotsi through to KB in corner. In turn off to Alan Matatatsi. Matatatsi in control. Through to Marcus Retief. Retief letting the ball do the work. And again, fabulous, fabulous play. And that is every reason from the bench to be delighted. Simply wonderful to see the ball moving at the pace that it is. The seconds will start ticking now. Jack Mahotsi deciding not to wait for the seconds. He's going to have an open shot. And with this kind of lead, it's probably a good time to be, if anything, experimenting on those long shots. Here's Sipa Mandla-Gombi managing to flick it through, and it's a very well-worked basket by the eThekwini Spears. They come back within 11. KB in corner for the Eagles, top of the key.
Yeah, foul has been committed by the Spears.
So possession back to the Eagles. Matatatsi, quick little turn, but he's being well watched. Jack Mahotsi did so well there to pivot.
Mahotsi is doing very well to get himself into position for passes.
Outstanding today, Kevin. And that's not easy to do. You've got to control your chair and keep your eye on that little corner just to pop the ball in just over the basket so it'll drop. eThekwini Spears trailing by 13. Good check on the ball. Spears have kept the possession and they take those 2 points, and that was excellent play by the Spears. Good recovery, and here come the Eagles. Can they respond? KB in corner, great pass over, and that was made by in corner. It was a very, very simple finish from Christian Bronkhorst, who's back on the court at number 14.
So half-time, the Eagles 32 over the Spears 19. Look at the 2 pointers. That's the business end of the game. 9 out of 26 for the Spears, 35% average. 15 out of 38, 39% average for the Eagles. Both very low scoring percentages. Neither team will be happy with that.
Final quarter gets underway, and it's the Spears that have got a mountain to climb. They didn't do too much damage to the scoreboard in the third quarter. And they will get an opportunity probably here to take 2 shots. First of the 2 free shots, and again nowhere near the basket. Dlamini for the second. That's better. He'll take it. So here come the Eagles now, looking to try and get away from the Spears, and more importantly trying to move off that 50-point mark that they've been stuck on for a while. Well, it had to come.
Yeah, Marcus Retief couldn't see anybody to pass to, so just put the shot up.
And I think that's his first shot in the game, so Retief not doing too much in terms of shooting, but when he does, it has been effective, and he's had quite an exciting season in terms of his shooting. There's the response from the Spears. It was flowing for the first 3 quarters, but it started just a little disjointed in the fourth. Disjointed, call it what you like, but that basket from Shabalala, Retief into KBN corner. Here's an opportunity for the Eagles, and they've taken 2 points, and that'll G them up a little. Good movement on the ball, unfortunately not able to finish it though, and here is KBN corner with probably his easiest chance of the game. There's nobody in that half of the court. Good break, and a very well taken basket, because often, Kevin, those are the ones that really get to you.
Yeah, I was going to say he had enough time there. If he missed that, he could turn around and pick up his own rebound, but he did well.
Eagles still battling to change the score. They've had literally 3 baskets in this quarter. Some great work being done here by Sipamandla Gumbi. Very individual effort, and what a couple of points those were.
Yeah, that was a great move by Gumbi. Just did it all by himself, but the gap was created and he took advantage of it.
Eagles loading the left-hand side of the court. Mahotsi, 3-point attempt. Not too sure that they need to be doing this right now, but it's Ganyapfu, and Ganyapfu taking 2.
Coming away with it.
And KBN corner did very well to control it. Ganyapfu, this time it does count.
Yeah, it's always a problem when you're hassling the players.
Great second shot from Sipamandla Gumbi. Well, the interesting thing now, just over 1.5 minutes left in this game. And the Eagles, Marcus Retief looking for the layup and takes the 2 points. So that'll bring a little relief to the camp. Matatatsi has an overlap, and surely Matatatsi taking the 2 off the glass, and well, they've suddenly made it look quite easy because they really battled to get off the 50-point mark. But 2 quick baskets and a minute left in this game. They've still got to get that 1 point. Jack Mahotsi fouling. A little bit of panic there, trying to get the possession back because Makotsi knows just how badly they need that extra point to get the bonus. Sepamandla Gumbi scored the second of 2 on his last attempt. Can he do the same? And the answer is yes. Ganyapu. The Spears are gobbling up some of the time that's left in this game on the clock. We're into the last half minute.
Yeah, a bit of a silly foul there from Freddie Ganyapu.
Both coaches barking out orders. The order of the day from the Spears is let's just defend now, because we do not want to give them the possession. We do not want to give them the bonus point. And exactly the opposite from the Eagles. He's saying, you know what, we need this 1 point to get to the 65, and we've seen that quite often. Teams missing out by 1 point, but for the now it's Sepamandla Gumbi with that second attempt, and again, every time he takes a second attempt, he's been dropping them.
So a deserved win there for the Diesel Electric Services Eagles, because I send the 2-pointers, 31 out of 77 shots for the Eagles, 40%, and a 31% average for the Spears. Big problem for the Spears is the turnovers, and a lot of the shots obviously coming out from outside, from under the key for the Spears, but managing to hit 5 right under the ring, and only 2 from the Eagles. Top scorer for the Spears is Gumbi, as well as doing a lot of work on the court. Ganyapu, the man of the match, and he's the scorer for the Eagles. And Makotsi and Nkwana adding in their bit as well.
So a fine game, and the Diesel Electric Services Eagles just perhaps kicking themselves a little, missing out on a bonus point, but nevertheless a very good performance from the MVP, Freddie Ganyapu. Freddie, congratulations. Your thoughts about that bonus point?
Well, look, at my age, to be still being competitive and being honored like this is really humbling. And I thank my teammates and the whole structures of Supersport wheelchair basketball for giving us this opportunity.
But you actually did not. You moved away from the question. What about that bonus point?
The bonus point, I think we let ourselves down in the end. We should have actually should have controlled the game and ensure that we got the bonus point.
Your basketball's really come on this season. We're seeing quite a relaxed player. We're seeing a definite increase in your shooting percentage. You must be quite happy about that.
Yes, I'm very happy. In fact, it's a journey which started last year in the Vodacom Challenge. I got the MVP as well, and I'm just carried on from there, and it's awesome, man. I'm really enjoying myself.
Well, you can see that. Congratulations, a fine win, but you'll still rue that bonus point, I'm quite sure. Congratulations. Enjoy the bag and the goodies in it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks to our sponsors and everybody who makes this possible.
A really good win there for the Diesel Electric Services Eagles, but they may just live to rue the fact that they didn't take that bonus point. Before we get into the last match of the day though, here's Alan Matatatsi to take you through some of the very important dribbling skills in wheelchair basketball.
Hello, I'm Alan Matatatsi, one of South African wheelchair basketball national coaches. You might have wondered how we pick up a basketball in wheelchair basketball. This technique is being used by all classifications. From picking up the ball, we go straight into dribbling. The technique of dribbling is by using your fingertips and not the palm of your hand. You can dribble with your right hand, or you can dribble with your left hand. And for the more skilled players, you can dribble the ball by moving the ball around your back. While watching Supersport wheelchair basketball series, you will notice the guys that can dribble the ball very fluently, the likes of Jack Mohosi, Tandile Zonke, and Mqini Mzileni.
Now to our last featured match of the day, and that is the high-riding Kolosco Lions up against the Mongoose. Let's go to Kevin Smith for the team sheets.
The lineup for the Kolosco Lions today features two under-23 players in Mabaso and Lelaletse, as well as quite a few one-pointers or low pointers, which are always important for the teams, because those people allow you to put up the larger or the higher pointers on the court for your 14 points. The Khalaqspan Mongoose, they feature two under-21 players, Kumalo and Ramon has been having a fantastic season so far, and hopefully that will carry on for him. And one-pointers, Sean Hartneck and 1.5 in Matsakwa. Those are always important for the team, for the points.
And the match officials, courtesy of the Sasol Technical Excellence Program. From left to right, it's Arnold Masaya, Charles Foster and Charles Manetti. And with me in commentary is Kevin Smith. It is the Mongoose right to left. And they're in the purple. About to take the first shot of this second round game being played here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. And remember, it is the 2019 Supersport Wheelchair Basketball Series. Cecil Dumont looking for the attempt for the Kolosko Lions. Kolosko playing left to right in the white, and the Mongoose right to left in the purple.
So we just had a jump ball situation, but that means the Lions have the put in.
Tandile Zonke looking for the first points of the game, not finding them. And here come the Mongoose. And Kevin, the Mongoose are a vastly improved side.
They certainly are, Andy, and they've got nice depth as well. And they've come a long way.
They're not going to be intimidated by the Kolosko Lions, that's for sure. And here are the Mongoose. First basket of the game taken. Psychologically, that's always just a little jab in the arm. And still doing his business there, Ralph Williams, for the Mongoose. But here is the response. Kolosko opened their account, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, Dlamini, Valapi Dlamini.
This is Ralph Williams bringing it over the line. Played most of his basketball in his heyday in the Cape. Turning out now for a very grateful Mongoose side. Always good to have an experienced player in the side, and that is another 2 points to the Mongoose, and it was Adinga Madingi playing at number 12.
The Lions picking up a basket. That's Raketseng Moletti.
Here's Ralph Williams. Little flick back, long shot going up for the Mongoose, and bingo! I'll take that.
3-pointer.
And Kumalo particularly happy. Give us a little dance.
He really enjoyed that.
He certainly did, and when those go in like that, it's as clean as a whistle. Huge confidence. Tandile Zonke, favorite spot on the court, and result generally good for two. Looks like that foul again. This time on, it looks like it'll be Shane Williams will come to the line. Well, Shane Williams did very well. He corrected the shot, made no mistake, and we're locked up at 7 apiece with just on 4 minutes to go. And the Mongoose, quick as a flash, into the opposition half of the court. Rolf Williams, well, that was the Rolf Williams of old. He was a deadly shooter in the day. Character in the game as well. Good defense from the Mongoose, holding out a very strong line side. Tandile Zonke with the response, 9 points apiece, locked up here. And the Mongoose holding their own against the Lions. Who would have thought? William Ruba.
Yeah, and William Ruba making no mistake with that shot.
And Kevin, good to see Ralph Williams doing a little bit of talking on the court now, because he's been quiet in the few games that we have seen him, but he's got all the experience and he's able to rally the troops, organize the play, and certainly a very good eye for the game.
Yeah, certainly has, and as you say, he's got a wealth of experience, as has that man who just scored that basket, Tandile Zonke. But Ralph Williams will bring a huge amount of guidance to the Mongoose team.
Here come the Lions.
Rakating Moletti fouled in the process, going for the basket, so he'll have 2 free shots.
Moletti missing out on the first opportunity to sneak into the lead if he can sink the second.
Dinga Mandingi, the man who committed the foul for the Mongoose.
Moletti. Zonke for the Kolosko Lions puts it into Shane Williams. Williams looking for options at the top of the key, pushes it to the left-hand side of the court. And that was a very well-worked basket. Ball doing all the work, and the bench is happy.
That's Ila Slangerman.
And that's how you take your time and make sure. Percentage basketball, it looked a little bit static, but 1,000, 2,000, and Falani Kumalo taking those points. So they're still within 1, the Mongoose. Now the basket does drop though. And it's so good to see the sponsors putting their money where their mouths are. They are here to support the Kolosko Lions, and welcome on board. Hopefully there's some other corporates out there that are looking to say, well, why don't we get involved in this amazing game and give these guys the opportunities.
William Ruba.
And he did well to control that. There was lots of top spin, and Ruba coming away with an excellent layup. Moletti doing some good work on the left-hand side of the court. And Williams, this time it does drop. Basket probably will count.
It certainly will.
And he'll get one from the top.
And he'll get one. Guilty party was Sean Hartneck.
No problem this time. So he's on the score sheet is Shane Williams. That ball finding Shane Williams. And again, Williams reversing away from the basket and attempting the shot.
That basket's going to count. And he'll have one shot.
So virtually identical for Shane Williams. Tricky shot, drawing a foul.
Again, the guilty party was Sean Hartneck.
Can he complete the trio? Yes, he can. So 6 points for Shane Williams in virtually exactly the same situation. Taking 2 and drawing a couple of fouls and then scoring the 3 points. And that is how you harvest points. Williams, side of the key, looking for the long shot. That used to be the trademark shot. And there is an excellent underhand loop.
That's Monametsi. A lot of clumsy fouls coming from the Mongoose side.
Familiar face. Looking for some more points from the free throw line, and he's got his eye in now. Deadly from that free throw line.
Yeah, and the reason he's having 2 free shots is because the Mongoose are now on collective fouls.
4 minutes to go and they're on collective fouls. Well, I think looking at that, Williams could just sit and do that all day. So good basket as the Kolosko Lions just keep it rolling. Baskets raining in then for Shane Williams. And suddenly there's a big, big difference. Good basket taken, good basket scored. One from two on the free shots for the Mongoose.
Yeah, rebound well picked up by Gifton Bailey.
Shot
William
from the
Ruber.
side, and excellent shot from William Ruber. That's been coming. He's been there or thereabouts. 50% shooting for Ruber. On the court, and there he is, the little 17-year-old playing some fantastic basketball, but the Lions are unstoppable at the moment, and the Lions certainly, if they continue this, they're on their way to a bonus point, because we are still half a minute in the first half and 34 points to the good. They've just changed gear, as we knew they would, or knew they could. Mongoose, another 2 points.
So far the Lions 36 over the Mongoose 24 at half-time. The 2-pointers, 44% average for the Lions. That's 15 out of 34 and 10 out of 32 for the Mongoose, 31%.
11 points needed for that magical bonus point for the Lions. That should be a formality, the way that they're playing. Particularly this man, Shane Williams, he with the headband.
Yeah, the Lions passing the ball well, but they're all very static. They need to pick up their movement a bit. They're not going to commit or convert any gaps there, but Tandeli Zonke obviously had other ideas.
Just when you thought that he wasn't on form, Zonke puts in a peach.
Yeah, he's only hit out 4 out of 12.
Ruba being well watched by Dumont. And the Mongoose early response. They just need to get themselves on a roll, do the Mongoose. They need to be sinking more baskets more consistently. Good control from Moletti. Well, the basket's raining in for the Lions.
Yes, Tandeli Zonke on his favourite side.
Just when you thought that Tandeli Zonke wasn't going to be much of a factor in the game, two very quick and two very slick baskets.
Yeah, well, the Mongoose are also putting the baskets down. It's Kumalo.
Williams, great little pass over. Good combination play between Shane Williams and Tandeli Zonke. Great interpassing skills. Ball doing all the work, and it's always nice to see a movement like that ending up in a basket.
Yeah, the Mongoose had to get that pass going because the 8 seconds were lapsing for them to get it over the half, but just couldn't reel it in.
Kolosko Lions requiring 5 points to secure the bonus point, and that'll do a lot of good stuff for them on the log, because in the earlier game the Eagles missed out by 1 point, and it all matters, particularly towards the end, as we see Tandele Zonke now by the Lions are passing very, very tidy. And that is how you take a layup from the lap, in control. William Ruber, he's done it a few times. One of the better exponents of that particular shot. Never an easy shot, particularly when the opposition are raining down, putting all the pressure on you, and you taking it off the lap in front of the basket. It's a technique, and Williams has put them within 1 point.
Yeah, Shane Williams and Tandeli Zonke working very well together.
They have combined particularly well. 8 from 14 for Shane Williams, and of course he harvested a load of points as well so far, 8 from 10. So that gives him a total of 24 points in the game so far, taking into account his free shots.
The Mongoose are on attack.
And Ruber doing very well there, knowing the proximity of Shane Williams. Long shot, 3 points, I'll take those. Not a great pass from the Mongoose. And it was clear that this was going to happen. And Shane Williams, he is your MVP. Man of the match, Shane Williams, he's done it again. He's been the man of the match before in the 2019 season, and very well deserved. He came on and he held the side together. He's done all of the damage. He's got an excellent harvest in terms of points. And Kerry is again stealing a loose ball, getting it through to Rakhetsi Moletti. He did so well just to scoot his way around, find a loose player. 2 more points to the Lions' cause. Ramon looking a little shell-shocked in this game.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do with the ball there, but he lost it all by himself.
And the baskets just keep coming for the Kolosko Lions. It was a very slow start. They had a particularly slow first quarter. Not that impressive in the second. It all started to click, but they've simply run away with the game at this point in time.
Well, the end of the first quarter score, Gandhi, was 12-11 in favour of the Lions. So only 1 point difference.
Who wants it?
A bit of aerial ping pong.
Long shot. Oh, what a fabulous shot. What a shot. 3-pointer.
Yep. Another 3-pointer, yeah.
Kamalo, 2 from 5 on the 3-pointers. Very, very well taken. Another 3-point attempt effort, hitting the front of the hoop.
Yeah, Tandeli Zonke just picking up that foul, but arguing the point. But he pushed the player.
So into the dying seconds of this clash here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre. A couple of free shots to come from the Mongoose. And Monometsi taking the first of two.
And they're actually having these shots because of the Lions being on collective fouls.
Wow, 2 from 2, a little too late.
Yeah, 2 great free throws.
Too little too late from Monometsi, but good for the soul anyway.
Matsakwa picking up that foul for the Mongoose.
"16 seconds and counting." Long shot going up from Tandile Zonke. No change to the score sheet as a result. This could be Monometsi with an excellent little hook shot. He's certainly come into his own towards the end of the game, and there's no need for the Mongoose to be embarrassed, Kevin. It's a very impressive performance. That is the final hooter.
At full time, the Lions with a deserved win. The 2-pointers, you look at their percentage shooting on the 2-pointers is 48% and 37% for the Mongoose. So they put up a lot of shots, but not converting too many of them. Turnovers, a bit even there, but not really a problem on either side. And then the point analysis, 48% coming from the Lions for the 2-pointers, hitting 10 out of 17 for the free throws. What a great effort from the Lions on that side. And Shane Williams, the most valuable player, pretty much doing everything for the Lions there. And the Mongoose, Monometsi, the top scorer, but Kumala, Ruba, Monometsi and Ndingi doing all the rest.
After a shaky start, it took a lone performance to change things, and for the Kolosko Lions, your MVP, man of the match, it's once again Shane Williams. Shane, congratulations. Fantastic solo performance. Some good linking up there with Tandile Zonke, but you literally had to change the pattern of that game.
Yeah, and first of all, I'd like to start to say thank you to the sponsor, Kiloska. I think it's a thing where the team has pulled it together in the second quarter. The first quarter was a bit rough, but I think we needed to warm up properly. But yeah, we managed to pull it together.
And how does that feel when it's almost like a gear change in the game? We saw that, and then you came in and just reined in up until the point where you scored all from the free point line. You were missing baskets, and you just suddenly got the confidence and took off.
Well, I guess it's any player. I think they need to get the confidence when the first basket starts to sink, and then afterwards you get the momentum and start going.
And how do you feel your season's going so far? Because I think this is your second man of the match performance.
I think it can go a little bit better, but I have to thank my teammates as well for producing the ball at the right time. So big thanks to them. Eh?
Well, congratulations. Yet again, you'll be able to start your own little bag manufacturing and storage company. Well done from Supersport. You are the MVP. And as always, very, very humble in accepting the award. Fantastic player, fantastic performance, and congratulations to the Kolosko Lions.
So today's results. You see the Buffalo City Suns doing well over the Wolverines, and really the Eagles deserved winners there, and we've just seen the Kolosko Lions really taking the Mongoose apart.
It is the Eagles who lead the log. They've played 5 as opposed to the other teams, most of them having only played 4. But significantly, the Eagles, had they got that bonus point, would have gone clear. But as it is at the moment, they are level at the top with the Lions, and the Suns doing very well in third place. Wolverines off the bottom, but still a lot of work to do. Without any shadow of a doubt, the play of the day came in the very first game. It was the Suns looking for a bonus point, and it looked that they would just fail up against the Wolverines. And a little bit of a mistake at the end from the Wolverines, allowing the Suns to take that possession back, and seconds literally ticking down on the clock. And how about this? It was 2 points on the buzzer, bonus point secured, and what a performance, what a win for the Suns. The Super Series carries on here at the Vodacom Mandeville Indoor Centre until the 26th of October. But if you can't get down here to join us and support your favourite team, then join us for our next highlights package on the 13th of September. Until then, it's goodbye.